Okay, folks, welcome to Best Stock Charts for the coming week. This is Bob Desmond, and it is August the 22nd, 2020. The symbols that we're going to be going over today are NTES and PSA. That's Netease and Public Storage. Those are longer-term swing trades. I really like the setup, but as shorter-term short trades, I like BBY and HOME because they're simply in near parabolic blow-off tops and nearing extreme overbought levels from which you need to expect a reaction to the downside. And we're going to look to take advantage of that reaction. That's our specialty here. It's our bread and butter. But before we go to the charts, tomorrow, Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join us for Sunday Night Futures Live here on YouTube. We'll be discussing the futures action. We'll also be discussing the headlines that have come out over the weekend, also economic data, which will be coming out the following week, which may influence the market. So I strongly encourage you to please join us. There's a link below where you can enter your email address. You'll get alerted 15 minutes to a half hour prior to us going live. We hate spam too. You'll not be spammed. And the charting platform that we're using today is TrendSpider. It's automated technical analysis at its finest. I call it my spell check for technical analysis, and I'm pretty good at identifying support and resistance levels and drawing them out. But every once in a while, I use the automated trend lines, and I get a little bit schooled at times. So it's powerful software. They're offering a 30% discount for this weekend. But below, there's the 35% discount that I normally get because we do so much business with TrendSpider. In fact, I'm such a big fan. I include TrendSpider with our silver and gold level memberships because I believe it's a tool that's invaluable. And the version I'm using right now is the exact same version that members get. So any tool that you're looking at right here, right now that I may use, you get as a silver and or gold level member. All right, let's get to it. First chart up is Netease. What you're looking at is a weekly chart. Now, I've done a deeper dive with all of these symbols with members on the weekend commentary. Members, it's already posted in the members area, where we go over price targets, entry points, and where we would need to stop out if the trade goes against us. So Netease, why do we like it? Simple. I'm going to take my crayon out here. We broke out last week, and you can see we had a nice orderly consolidation within a triangle formation, and we broke out and broke out handsomely. Now, to your right is volume by price. This is an extraordinarily invaluable resource to have at your disposal. Why? It shows you where during prior periods you've had big tugs of war between bulls and bears, resulting in big volume bars as you had back down here. Note how we dropped down and we bounced off of this volume shelf. As a matter of fact, there's two of them here, and it held. That was a bullish signal. It wasn't a bullish candlestick, but it was a bullish signal that we bounced. I digress. So stochastics are hooking up. RSI, double bottom setup, and a higher low. Here's your W formation, your double bottom setup, very bullish. Now I'm going to bring up weekly trend lines to see if I missed anything. No, but what it does point out to us is that here is our probable upper band of resistance. And you can see we have a long way to run here, a lot of upside potential on Netease. So we're quite bullish on this breakout. Now, overlaying a monthly overlay of support and or resistance, you could see there's no overhead resistance above. We'll take off the weekly overlay to clean it up. And all you have is monthly support below. This was a huge, huge base from which we broke out of. And now we're seeing a continuation move up higher. This is a powerful chart and probably my favorite as we proceed into the new trading week. The next chart up, PSA, Public Storage. Again, we're going to go with a weekly chart. With members, we've already done a deeper dive, daily chart as well. And one thing I did not go over with members on Public Storage are the contrarian indicators I'm just picking up on now. And you can see over here, going back to early May, you had analysts come out, issue holds, which is their version of sell. Then you had Wells Fargo and Morgan Stanley come out and issue sell downgrades. But take a look at the price. Let's go back to the first one, a 611. That was right in here on a weekly chart. What happened? we never broke down. Despite all of these holds and sells being issued, the shares held up, and what formed was a beautiful wedge formation, of which we broke out of the week of August the 3rd. And I just overlaid the analyst forecast right here. And while, yes, the initial knee-jerk reaction was down, the shares did not stay down. That's a contrarian indicator. And last week what happened was that we broke out above this upper band of resistance. Now, what we need to acknowledge here, as I mentioned earlier with Netease, is that these volume by price bars can be support or they can be resistance. Whereas I illustrated with Netease, you saw a support level at a volume shelf. You have a resistance level at current until such time as we break above it at around 210.85 per share. And we closed out the week at 206.55. So how we manage this type of trade is that we build in increments. In short, we look for pullbacks and retests of support levels. We do not go chasing. And then as the shares gain strength, well, then we add to our position as the market validates that our initial bet was the accurate call to have made. So keep in mind, we have a lot of volume above, a lot of historical tugs of war have taken place here. So in short, those folks who bought back here, and lived through this move lower and been sitting with this trade on their books as a red entry, the minute it turns green, they are going to press the sell button. They're looking to get made whole. This is overhead supply, and it's aptly identified here as a volume shelf. So let's pay heed to it. Loving the higher lows on Stokes. Same deal here with RSI. So a very nice chart. Now for the extreme overbought trades, I'm going to go to a daily chart. First up is BBY. Now before I discuss this trade, the key to trading extreme overbought stocks is that you must gradually enter the position. Normally, I would say it would have to happen at historical resistance. The problem is with Best Buy, there is no historical resistance above. Now going into next week, we have RSI, which is rising and will probably continue to rise. We closed out the week with RSI 86.44. It can go higher. Strong price action on Friday. We closed just off the high of the day. So net, a bullish chart here. So, but by no stretch of the imagination am I saying that on Monday morning, I'm looking to go jumping in with both feet short of Best Buy. No, quite the contrary. I respect the chart, and I believe that in all probability, it's going to head up higher, and I hope it does. We're looking for RSI greater than 90. Then we'll be looking for topping action on the candlesticks, declining up volume bars, and a couple of indicators that we use to divine when it's best to open up a short position. So net, we remain bullish on Best Buy. However, this rally is soon going to come to an end, at least for the short term anyway. The last symbol we're going to go over is HOME. Now, unlike Best Buy, HOME does have historical resistance above. I already went over it with members. We've spoken about a strategy. First, I'm going to put up some trend lines here. Daily, nothing above to act as resistance, and a huge air pocket below. Now, while TrendSpider isn't picking up the resistance above, I can assure you that there is resistance above. I've already gone over with members on the week ahead commentary, so members, go check that out, and you'll see exactly what I mean. So while I believe that we still have some upside here for at home, RSI being at 87.68 is a bit frothy. Again, as with Best Buy, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see RSI 90 here. So I have no intention of going in on Monday morning with both feet jumping in and shorting at home group. If it gaps down on Monday, I'm not going to chase it. And that's it for Best Stock Charts, folks. Please, again, join us tomorrow night, Sunday Night Futures Live. Don't forget to take advantage of that 35% discount off of TrendSpider using that link below. Discount code CON35. And until tomorrow night, everybody have a really great remainder of your weekend. Enjoy the weather and be well.